In this video, we're going to take a look at the 7 top vitamins that are really important for strengthening our legs. It's really important to have strong legs if you want to stay independent and mobile, especially as we get older. Strong legs are important for everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, and standing for long periods. They also help with balance and stability. This is really important because losing strength in your legs can make you more likely to fall over, which can be really bad for your health. If we focus on making our legs stronger, we can improve our quality of life and be able to do everyday things for ourselves. Nutrition is really important here because the right vitamins and minerals can improve leg function and help prevent falls. Eating a good mix of nutrients is really important for keeping your muscles healthy, your bones strong, and your overall fitness levels up. If you don't get enough of the right nutrients, you can end up with weak muscles and more chances of getting hurt. So it's really important to understand how certain vitamins and minerals can make your legs stronger. In this video, we're going to take a look at 7 essential vitamins and minerals that are really good for your legs. Each of these nutrients has a special role in helping muscles work well, keeping bones healthy, and making it easier to move around. So by adding these vitamins to our diet, we can make sure our legs are as strong as they can be and reduce the risk of us falling over. We'll chat about where these vitamins come from, how they work in our bodies, and some handy tips for making sure we're getting enough of them in our daily diet. If you're looking to boost your leg strength for better athletic performance, maintain your independence as you get older, or just improve your overall mobility, then it's really important to understand the role these vitamins play. So stay tuned as we break down each of the 7 essential vitamins and minerals that can help you achieve stronger, healthier legs. By the time you're done watching this video, you'll have a much better idea of how to support your leg strength through proper nutrition, empowering you to live a more active and independent life. Vitamin D is really important for keeping your legs strong and making sure you can move around easily. It's a key nutrient for everyone, but especially for older people. Not getting enough vitamin D can really mess with your muscle strength and balance and make you more likely to fall over and get hurt. Studies have found that not getting enough vitamin D can lead to weak muscles, which can make it harder to move around and increase your chance of falling over. This is a real worry for older people, as falls are one of the main reasons for injury and loss of independence in this age group. When we don't have enough vitamin D, our bodies have a hard time keeping our muscles working well, which can make us weaker and more clumsy. This drop in muscle performance can make everyday activities like walking or climbing stairs more of a challenge and even dangerous, but on the flip side, having enough vitamin D is really good for older people. Having enough vitamin D is important for muscle strength, balance, and coordination, which are all key to preventing falls. Vitamin D is also really important for your bones. It helps your body absorb calcium, which keeps your bones strong and reduces the risk of them breaking. For older adults, this means that having enough vitamin D can help them to be more active and be more confident and stable when they're doing it. There are a few things you can do to get more vitamin D. One of the best ways to get more vitamin D is to spend some time in the sun. Getting out in the sun, especially around midday, when it's at its strongest, helps your body make vitamin D. But it's key to mix it up with protecting your skin to avoid any damage. If you don't get much sunlight, you can still get your vitamin D from your diet. Foods like fatty fish, like salmon and mackerel, fortified dairy products, egg yolks, and mushrooms are great sources of this important nutrient. Vitamin D supplements can also be a great way to make sure you're getting enough, especially for people who might find it hard to get enough from just sunlight and their diet. If you know how important vitamin D is for leg strength and mobility, you can take steps to improve your health and keep your independence. Vitamin B12 is really important for your nerves and muscles, and it helps keep your legs strong and makes it easier to move around. If you don't get enough vitamin B12, you might feel weak and your muscles might feel unstable. This is a real concern for older people, as they're more likely to have problems with muscle loss and balance. If your body doesn't have enough of it, you might experience some neurological problems, like peripheral neuropathy, which affects the nerves that tell your muscles what to do. This can lead to symptoms like tingling, numbness, and muscle weakness, which can make it harder to move around and increase the risk of falling. Vitamin B12 is important for more than just muscle strength. It's also vital for nerve health and muscle coordination. Vitamin B12 helps to make myelin, which is like a protective layer that covers nerves and helps them to work better. If you don't have enough B12, the myelin sheath can get damaged, which can make your nerves not work as well as they should. This can affect muscle coordination, making it tricky to do everyday things like walk or climb stairs. So it's really important to make sure you've got enough vitamin B12 to keep your nervous system working well, which then helps your muscles to be strong and coordinated. To make sure you're getting enough vitamin B12, it's important to include foods that are rich in this essential nutrient in your diet. Animal-based foods are the main sources of vitamin B12, like meat, fish, poultry, eggs, and dairy products. If you eat these foods, it's pretty easy to get enough B12. But if you're on a vegetarian or vegan diet, you might find it hard to get enough vitamin B12, as plant-based foods usually don't have much of it. When this happens, you might need to take supplements to stop you from getting low. You can get vitamin B12 supplements pretty much anywhere these days, and they come in all sorts of forms, like tablets, lozenges you put under your tongue, and even injections. It's really up to you how you want to take it, depending on what works best for you. It's really important for people who might be deficient to keep an eye on their vitamin B12 levels and think about taking supplements if they need to. It's a good idea to get regular checkups with your doctor, as they can help you work out what your B12 levels are and guide you in making the right dietary choices. If you understand the critical role of vitamin B12 in neuromuscular function and leg strength, you can take proactive steps to enhance your overall health, maintain mobility, and reduce the risk of falls as you age, well-being, and keep your independence. Vitamin B12 is really important for your nerves and muscles, and it helps keep your legs strong and makes it easier to move around. If you don't get enough vitamin B12, you might feel weak and your muscles might feel unstable. This is a real concern for older people, as they're more likely to have problems with muscle loss and balance. If your body doesn't have enough of it, you might experience some neurological problems, like peripheral neuropathy, which affects the nerves that tell your muscles what to do. This can lead to symptoms like tingling, numbness, and muscle weakness, which can make it harder to move around and increase the risk of falling. Vitamin B12 is important for more than just muscle strength. It's also vital for nerve health and muscle coordination. Vitamin B12 helps to make myelin, which is like a protective layer that covers nerves and helps them to work better. If you don't have enough B12, the myelin sheath can get damaged, which can make your nerves not work as well as they should. This can affect muscle coordination, making it tricky to do everyday things like walk or climb stairs. So it's really important to make sure you've got enough vitamin B12 to keep your nervous system working well, which then helps your muscles to be strong and coordinated. To make sure you're getting enough vitamin B12, it's important to include foods that are rich in this essential nutrient in your diet. Animal-based foods are the main sources of vitamin B12, like meat, fish, poultry, eggs, and dairy products. If you eat these foods, it's pretty easy to get enough B12. But if you're on a vegetarian or vegan diet, you might find it hard to get enough vitamin B12, as plant-based foods usually don't have much of it. When this happens, you might need to take supplements to stop you from getting low. You can get vitamin B12 supplements pretty much anywhere these days, and they come in all sorts of forms, like tablets, lozenges you put under your tongue, and even injections. It's really up to you how you want to take it, depending on what works best for you. It's really important for people who might be deficient to keep an eye on their vitamin B12 levels, and think about taking supplements if they need to. It's a good idea to get regular checkups with your doctor, as they can help you work out what your B12 levels are and guide you in making the right dietary choices. If you understand the critical role of vitamin B12 in neuromuscular function and leg strength, you can take proactive steps to enhance your overall health, maintain mobility, and reduce the risk of falls as you age. Magnesium is a really important mineral that helps with muscle function and prevents cramps, so it's great for keeping you healthy. One of the less well-known things that can happen if you don't have enough magnesium is restless leg syndrome, RLS, which is when you get uncomfortable sensations in your legs and you feel like you have to move them, especially when you're not doing anything. If you've got low magnesium, you might find your muscles are more tense and spasm more, which can make the symptoms of RLS worse. If you make sure you're getting enough magnesium, you might find it helps with the symptoms and makes you sleep better. As well as being important for muscle function, magnesium is vital for keeping your bones strong and your joints healthy. This mineral helps your bones to develop and keeps your calcium levels in check, which is really important for strong bones. If you get enough magnesium, it's been shown to help keep your bones strong and reduce the risk of things like osteoporosis and fractures, especially in older people. What's more, magnesium's great for your joints. It helps keep your cartilage in good shape and reduces inflammation, which can make you feel less sore and move about more easily. This means magnesium is important for muscle function and keeping the bones in good shape. To make sure you're getting enough magnesium, it's important to include foods that are rich in this mineral in your diet. Foods high in magnesium include leafy green vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains, legumes, and dark chocolate. For example, spinach, almonds, and black beans are great magnesium sources that you can easily include in a balanced diet. But there are still lots of people who might find it tricky to get enough magnesium just from their diet, especially if they have specific dietary restrictions, or if they exercise a lot or have health problems. In cases like this, magnesium supplements can be helpful. There are different types of magnesium supplements, like magnesium citrate, magnesium oxide, and magnesium glycinate, and they're absorbed and work differently. Supplements can help you get the magnesium levels you need to keep your muscles working well, stop you from getting cramps, and make you feel your best. But it's important to check with a healthcare professional before starting any supplements, as too much magnesium can have negative effects. If you know how important magnesium is for helping your muscles work and stopping you from getting cramps, you can do things to make yourself feel better. If you make sure you're getting enough magnesium through your diet, and maybe even take some supplements, you can improve your muscle health, sleep quality, and mobility. All of these things will help you live your best life. Potassium is a really important mineral that helps your muscles and bones work properly, so it's key for your overall health. One of the first things that happens when your potassium levels are low is that you're more likely to get muscle cramps and feel weak. Potassium is really important for making sure your muscles work properly, as it helps to control fluid balance and the signals that tell your muscles to contract. When potassium levels drop, you might experience muscle cramps, spasms, and general weakness, which can affect your physical performance and make you feel uncomfortable. This is a real concern for active people and older adults who might already be at risk of muscle-related problems. It's really important to make sure you're getting enough potassium to stop these symptoms and make sure your muscles are working well. As well as being good for your muscles, potassium is also important for strong bones and preventing falls. Studies have shown that getting enough potassium can help improve bone density by reducing the loss of calcium in your pee, which helps your bones to keep more calcium. This is especially important for older adults, as they are more likely to have osteoporosis and fractures. Potassium helps to keep your bones healthy, which helps to keep you stable and balanced, and reduces the chances of you falling over, which is one of the main causes of injury for this age group. So it's really important to keep enough potassium levels in your body to make sure your muscles and bones are working properly. To get the most out of your potassium intake, it's key to include foods that are rich in this mineral. Foods high in potassium include bananas, oranges, potatoes, spinach, avocados, and legumes. So a medium-sized banana, for example, has about 422 milligrams of potassium, which makes it a great snack for anyone who wants to up their potassium intake. The recommended daily intake of potassium for adults is roughly 2,500 to 3,000 milligrams. But individual needs can vary depending on things like age, sex, and how much exercise you do. If you're someone who might have trouble getting enough potassium from your diet, it's really important to keep an eye on your levels and chat with your doctor about adding more if you need to. Potassium supplements are available, but they should be taken with caution, as too much potassium can lead to hyperkalemia, which is when your potassium levels in the blood are dangerously high. If you understand how important potassium is for muscle function and bone health, you can take steps to improve your overall well-being. If you make sure you're getting enough potassium through your diet, you can improve your muscle performance, make your bones stronger, and reduce your risk of falling. All of these things help you to be healthier and more active. Vitamin B6, also called pyridoxine, is really important for repairing muscle and keeping your nerves healthy. So it's a key nutrient for boosting your overall physical performance and well-being. If you don't get enough vitamin B6, it can affect how strong and long your muscles can be. This vitamin is really important for how your body processes protein, as it helps turn amino acids into the building blocks needed for repairing and growing muscle. If you don't have enough vitamin B6, your body might find it hard to make proteins properly, which can make your muscles weaker and tired faster. This can be a real worry for athletes and people who are always active, because they need their muscles to work well so they can perform and recover. As well as being good for your muscles, vitamin B6 is great at reducing inflammation and helping to make red blood cells. Chronic inflammation can make it harder to recover from exercise and can even lead to muscle soreness, so it's really important to keep inflammation under control if you want to perform at your best. Vitamin B6 helps to control how your body responds to inflammation, which can help with reducing muscle soreness and speeding up recovery after exercise. Vitamin B6 is also really important for making hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen around the body. It's really important to get enough oxygen to your muscles when you're exercising because it helps them work better. So it's really important to make sure you've got enough vitamin B6 to help with muscle repair and keep your energy levels up. To make sure you're getting enough vitamin B6, it's important to include foods that are rich in this important nutrient in your diet. Foods high in vitamin B6 include poultry, fish, potatoes, chickpeas, bananas, and fortified cereals. Chicken breast, for instance, is a great option if you're looking to up your vitamin B6 intake, as a single serving gives you a decent amount. The recommended daily intake of vitamin B6 for adults is roughly 1.3 to 2.0 milligrams, depending on age and sex. If you find it hard to get enough vitamin B6 from your diet, supplements can help. There are different kinds of vitamin B6 supplements, like pyridoxine hydrochloride, and they can help make sure you're getting enough, especially if you have any dietary restrictions or health problems. But it's always best to check with a healthcare pro before you start taking any supplements, as too much vitamin B6 can actually be pretty harmful, including nerve damage. If you know how important vitamin B6 is for repairing muscles and keeping your nerves healthy, you can do things to improve your overall well-being. If you want better muscle function, less inflammation, and healthier overall, it's a good idea to make sure you're getting enough vitamin B6. You can do this by eating a balanced diet and, if you need to, taking supplements. This will help you be more active and live a better life. In this video, we took a look at the really important role of 7 essential vitamins that can make a big difference to leg strength and mobility. Each of these vitamins has its own special role in helping muscles work better, keeping bones healthy, and stopping injuries. We talked about how important vitamin D is for keeping your muscles strong and stopping you from falling over. And we also said how calcium helps your bones to be strong and keeps your joints healthy. We also looked at how important vitamin B12 is for neuromuscular function, how vitamin K helps calcium go to your bones, and the roles of magnesium and potassium in muscle function and preventing cramps. Finally, we talked about how important vitamin B6 is for muscle repair and nerve health. All these vitamins work together to make sure your legs are strong and you can move around easily. This is really important for staying independent and active. Now that you get how important these 7 vitamins are, we want you to take action and get your nutrient intake just right. First, take a look at your diet and see where you could do better with your vitamin intake. Make sure you eat foods that are full of these important nutrients, and if you need to, have a chat with a healthcare professional about supplementation. If you focus on getting the nutrients you need, you can boost your leg strength, improve your mobility, and live healthier and more active. We hope you found this video useful and that it helps you on your journey to better health. If you liked what you saw and want more health tips and nutritional advice, why not subscribe to our channel? Hey, don't forget to give this video a like and share it with your friends and family who you think might find this info useful. If you engage with our content, You're helping us reach more people and spread the word about how important nutrition is for your overall well-being. Thanks for watching, and we'll be sure to bring you more valuable insights in future videos. I'll get back to you on that.